Okay, let's be real for a second. Moving, it can feel ridiculously expensive, right? But it honestly doesn't have to be the thing that empties your bank account. If you've got the right strategy and you do a little bit of smart planning, you can make your next move smooth, successful, and yeah, surprisingly cheap. So, let's get into it.
Here's our game plan for today. We're going to walk through this whole thing step by step, right from the very beginning all the way to dodging those sneaky little fees that pop up after the move. And hey, here's a little secret for you. The biggest savings, they happen way before you even think about taping up a single box.
So, first up is what we're calling the Smart Start. This is all about laying the foundation. Trust me, the choices you make right here, right now, are going to have the biggest ripple effect on your final bill.
If you take away only one thing, let it be this. This is the golden rule of a budget move. Time. Time is your absolute best friend here. Waiting until the last minute, that's a surefire way to pay way more for convenience, and that is exactly what we are trying to avoid.
So how do you actually use that time? Well, for starters, get quotes from a few different moving companies so you can really compare. And pay attention to the calendar, because booking a move on a Tuesday instead of a Saturday can literally save you hundreds. And always ask them about extra fees, for things like stairs or a super long walk to the front door. You don't want any nasty surprises on moving day.
I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than this, right? But it is so incredibly powerful. Every single thing you decide to get rid of is one less than you have to pay to pack up, pay to lift, and pay to haul across town. It's just that easy.
And get this, decluttering isn't just about saving money. It's a chance to make money. Sell that old chair or those books you're never going to read again online, have a garage sale. And for whatever's left, donating it or giving it away still helps, because it means less weight and less space in that moving truck, and that translates directly into cash staying in your pocket.
All right, so you've planned everything out. You've downsized. Now it's time for part 2, your packing playbook. This is where we get our hands dirty and figure out how to pack everything up without spending a fortune on boxes and bubble wrap.
Now, before you run out and buy a single box, hold on. Your local grocery store or liquor store, they have tons of sturdy boxes they're usually just trying to get rid of for free. And bubble wrap? Forget about it. You can just use stuff you already own. Towels, blankets, even your sweaters make amazing padding for all your fragile items.
And here's why this is so important. Being organized literally saves you money. Think about it. If you've hired movers who are charging by the hour, every minute they waste trying to figure out where a box goes, well, that's your money ticking away. So label everything really clearly and take apart any big furniture before they even show up. It'll speed the whole thing up.
Okay, everything is packed up and ready to go. We've made it to section 3, executing the big move. And this really all boils down to 2 huge decisions. Who's going to do the heavy lifting, and when are you going to do it?
So this is the big trade-off, isn't it? You can go the DIY route, rent a truck, bribe your friends with pizza. That'll give you the absolute biggest cost savings, but it's going to cost you your time and a sore back. Or you can hire pros who save you all that hassle, but they obviously cost more. There's no wrong answer here. It's just about what you value more, your money or your time.
It's kind of like booking a flight. The price totally depends on demand. Weekends and the summer months, that's peak season, and you are going to pay a premium. You'll get much better rates if you can move on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and the absolute best deals, usually right in the middle of the month, when not as many people are moving.
Now, I've got an industry insider tip for you that can save you a ton of money, especially if you're moving a long distance. It's called backloading. Basically, you're sharing the truck with someone else who's heading in the same general direction, so you only have to pay for the space your stuff takes up. It's a super smart way to get professional movers for way less.
So the truck is gone, the boxes are in your new living room, but you're not done saving money just yet. Now we have to talk about avoiding hidden costs. This is all about the boring admin stuff that can really bite you with unexpected fees if you forget about it.
Think of this as your financial defense checklist. First, don't cancel your utilities, just transfer them. That way you avoid those annoying reconnection fees. Go online and set up mail forwarding so you don't miss any bills. And hey, before you just transfer your internet, do a quick search. You might find a new provider in your area offering a killer deal for new customers.
And just to help you get a handle on all this, here's a table with a pretty realistic look at some of the costs you might run into. Just seeing these numbers laid out like this can help you build a much better budget so you're actually prepared for all the little things beyond just the moving truck.
All right, to wrap all this up, let's flip this around for our last section and talk about the big, common budget-busting mistakes. Because sometimes knowing what not to do is just as valuable as knowing what you should do.
These are the 3 big budget killers right here. Number one, just underestimating how much it all costs. Forgetting about tape and boxes and insurance. Number two, paying good money to move boxes of junk you don't even want anymore. And number three, and this is a big one, skipping moving insurance. Yeah, you save a few bucks up front, but it is a massive gamble if something valuable gets broken.
And here's one last super practical tip to avoid a really common and frustrating expense: a parking ticket. Just make a quick call to your local council, put out a few cones, and give your movers a heads up about the parking plan. It's a simple thing that can save you a huge headache on the big day.
So, what's the ultimate takeaway from all of this? Look, a budget-friendly move isn't about being cheap or cutting corners. It's about being smart. It's about planning ahead, being resourceful with what you have, and just taking control of the whole process from the very beginning to the very end.
And that brings us to the end. If you follow these steps, you won't just have a less stressful move. You'll have more of your hard-earned money left in your pocket. So the final question really isn't about the move at all. It's about the reward for all your smart planning. What are you going to do with all the money you saved?